I'm going to send love, light, and peace out to the universe, because that's what I am. I pray that, or I decree that we as individuals, we as human beings, stop arguing amongst one another about someone else. Like, it's so much bigger things to do. You heard me say human beings. Because if people can get up out of their ways and take a step back and look, baby, it's so much going on this planet at this time. That's why I don't have the time or the energy to be arguing with an individual about another individual. Because we got bigger fish to fry. It's so many different things that we need to be looking into. The vibration on the planet has changed, and it's changed. Because bigger things are coming. And better things are coming. And so, I'm posting this to say I refuse to be in any low vibrating activities, frequencies, communications with any individual. There's people out here that has chose to fight with me, and unbeknownst to me, I was fighting these individuals, for quite some time, energetically and spiritually, and I had no idea about it because I didn't even know them. And with that being said, I'm sitting here today and I'm saying, this has been an amazing year for me, because once I became aware that I was actually in this fight, it was on. But just imagine this, being in a fight for umpteen years with an individual and not even knowing, but still whooping they behind. That's because of the energetic, frequency that I have behind me. My spiritual guides, my belief in source, in our creator. It's been a hell of a year for me, and I'm grateful, and I am anticipating 2023, because once you know, and me knowing my life can never be the same again, and I refuse to do things or participate in activities that no longer benefit me. I've closed out a lot of doors. I've closed out a lot of chapters, I've let a lot of things fall to the side. I've apologized to individuals, just to kind of help them get some peace and a peace of mind, because I didn't even know these individuals, and I didn't have an issue with them. But clearly, I can see there was issues with me. So I reached out and I tried to apologize to individuals, to keep the peace. But guess what? The peace is not what they want. Because today I'm looking at, just some more nonsense. And it's grown. I'm grown. And these individuals are older than me. I can, as I have grandchildren that are so much more mature, and intelligent than these individuals are. And look at that, the payback. Don't own the rights to that. That's just some music going past, but I'm going to say that's some synchronicity right there if it ain't been there. Because that's what it is. Why individuals looked at me and targeted me and chose to go at war with me, come against me, draw the line in the sand, and, and take a side. And I accepted that. When they drew that line and took that side, I went the other way and I took my peace. I took my peace with it. Because no one owes me anything, and I don't owe anybody anything. The only person I owe anything is me, myself, and I. Like, when I came into this universe, I promised to be the best that I can be. When I came into this universe, I promised that I will wake up at a certain time and remember who I am. And it has happened. And so with that being said, I could never go back to who I was. Never. And with knowing the things that I know, I refuse to stoop to a level to be in confrontations with people. For what? For what? No one can tell me who I am. No one can tell me how to live. No one can tell, and no one should be able to tell you for that matter either. Either you want what you want or you don't. You don't have to get anybody's permission, you know what I'm saying, or confirmation to behave the way that you want to behave, because clearly people don't every day. Like, if someone chooses to walk blindly, into the fire after you have said to them, baby, look, this is what it is. You as an individual, you can't get mad because that person refused to listen and walked in that fire, and the individual can't get mad because they walked in the fire. Everybody is responsible for their own actions. Everyone. I just so happen to be a person that not only accepts that, but I accept my response in a situation, and I accept the individuals, any other parties that's in the situation responses, because we all walk a different path. Nobody is going to make it to a said time at said being at the same, we just not going to get there at the same time. And because someone doesn't move the way you want them to move, you do not have the right to downplay them, to downplay their choices, to insult them, to curse them, to you just don't have that right. Because someone is not acting the way that you want them to act, you do not have the right to judge them. You do not have the right to tell them this is how they should act, and if they were in your place, they would. But guess what? You're not in that place. You're just not. You're not. So, and even when you get to that place, you still can't say how you gonna act, because you don't even know your mental state. You don't even know where you will be at said time and where you will be emotionally. So nobody, if we can just move past that, and stop judging people by the way they look, by the way they dress, by the way they smile at someone. Stop using your body, you know what I'm saying, male or female, to get what you. Stop it. Because it only lasts so long. It truly do. And if you ain't taking care of yourself, it ain't lasting. Period. I heard some people talking about they don't drink water. You don't drink what? Your body. Really, we have to end it. We need to start educating ourselves on a whole lot. People think they need, again, it's so many things that I want to say that I don't, because we have put one another in boxes and been so judgmental to one another these days that, man, it's hard for a lot of them to walk into the light. They're afraid to walk into the light. But it's time to open your eyes, man. It's time to pull them covers back. It's time. And ain't nobody holding you back but yourself, because all you got to do is say, you know what? I am ready to see. I remember. You can say things like that and wait on it and expect it. And you're going to see everybody, everything, every situation for what it is. Unless you choose not to. Because it's right there. The person I am, I've been this person for umpteen years. People I was around so like, oh girl, you so off the wall, but I'm so glad that I didn't let what somebody else thought about me, felt about me, assumed about me, affect me learning. Yeah. It's just so much more out here, sweetheart. Goddesses, queens, stars. It's just so much more out here in this universe today, on this planet today, to be looking into and that you can find, instead of trying to pick a beef with another being, with another queen. It's time out for that, baby. It's time for you to love you inside and out. And though you thought you was picking a fight, God literally picked this fight for you. Because he's using me as a mirror for you to reflect on the changes that you need to make, darling. Because your fight is not with me. Because I don't have a fight with not anybody on this planet. I don't have not one fight with anyone on this planet. Not a human being. Not at all, baby. Because I know we won. I ain't trying to... I know we won. What does it say? Eclipse. Let the sun eclipse the darkness in the moon. Let your light shine, sweetheart. And don't let it be based off you. We just got to do better. We got to do better, because baby, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, it's not the 5-star life that you want to live. How long you think you're going to live it? How long you think it's going to last? Your body is a vessel. Wear and tear, darling, wear and tear. Especially if you're not taking care of it. Wear and tear. I'm grateful for who I am. And I'm grateful for who you are. Because eventually, you're going to come into the light, if you want to come into the light, to know who you really are. And realize that your fight was never with an individual on this planet. Your fight was with dark things. I send love, light, and peace to you, sweetheart. May you tap into the higher frequencies of who you are and where you come from.